Ronnie Bell got to clean up some of these mishaps he's had. He had a couple mishaps earlier in the game that he's too much of a veteran to be doing. I mean, one he got away with because he recovered a fumble. But he lost the ball that was in deep in Michigan's territory. That if they would have lost that ball, that would have been essentially an easy 6 points if it's a competent opponent. And also, he had a easy drop pass that JJ hit him right in the chest. So, only reason I'm bringing it up because Ronnie's a better player than that, and he's a leader, and he has to lead by example and lead by his play. So, yeah, he's got to fix some of that. That was a little shocking to see him playing like that. But like, he hasn't played in a while. It's his second game in a minute. Who knows why? But guys make mistakes. But he's got to clean that up. That was one of the things that stuck out in terms of some self-inflicted mistakes. Um, Offensive line, don't like I said, only really bad signs of Michigan's offensive line today was a few times Kate had drives in there. Other than that, they played well. We ran the football effectively. One thing that was really cool to see, and we've been talking about this in terms of Donovan Edwards, is his versatility, and it was great to see that. Like the long pass that JJ McCarthy had hit him almost in stride for it. That was he felt just short of a touchdown. That was great to see because it was another example of how versatile Donovan Edwards is, and also the connection that those two have. They're roommates, and it seems like you always see them together. They seem to then they came into Michigan together, same class, so and they're going to be vitally important not only this year but next year as well, because they both have NFL type talent. So they can take this offense to the next level. So I don't know. Why
Yeah,
is Steve Brown mad? Because I'm calling out Ronnie Bell off a couple mistakes. Did I say he sucks? D, chill, dude. I never say he was a bad player. Like I'm saying, he needs to clean that stuff up because he is a veteran player. What am I supposed to kiss his butt? If I thought he sucked, I wouldn't say anything. Well, I wouldn't say, at least I wouldn't like say he needs to be better. I expect more out of him. That's why I'm calling him out. He's a
yeah,
veteran.
and
He's a
I
leader.
think for some guys, it just goes back to
You shut
the
up.
human nature of, well, I know we're playing a good team, so I don't always have to focus on the fundamentals. I can,
No, it
turn my
matters.
head, and I'm trying to score as soon as I catch the ball. Like that one, the drop. I think that was JJ's only incompletion was the drop that Ronnie had. It was a bit of a difficult, catch because there was a defender right, between him and the ball, but you're a high level Division 1 receiver, like you got to make that catch. But I think that's some of it where guys are just trying to score, or trying to get a big gain on every single
Yeah.
when they
He's
get the ball,
anxious.
when they get their opportunities. So
Yeah. He's
um,
anxious.
it happens. But yeah, you got to keep your focus, and you know it doesn't matter how open you are. If you drop the ball, it really doesn't
Yeah, I
matter.
mean, look, he's gonna be. And the reason why it's important because, like I said, he's a leader, and also he's so important to this team. And like I'm not. Like, I hope you're blowing this out of proportion. All I'm saying is that it'll be the same thing. Gosh, like let's say last year Aiden had a bad game. I said Aiden whipped on a play on a sack that potentially could have changed the outcome of the game. I'll call him out. I'm just saying your leaders, when your senior guys, your captains on the team, when they have some self-inflicted mistakes, it needs to be brought like, hey man, you gotta fix that. This is a lesser opponent, so it didn't hurt us, but it could potentially down the line. And the funny thing is, the coaches are going to be telling him that as well. You think that he's not going to hear about that during the film room? Come on, Ronnie, you got to hold on to the ball, baby.
Hmm.
We're deep in on territory. We lose that ball, you're putting our defense with it back against the wall with only 7 or 8 yards to work with. Same thing when it comes to you. Hey, you got to catch that.
It's probably not going to be a big thing because Ronnie knows, like, oh man, my bad, coach. Like, got to catch that, blah blah blah. It's probably not even going to be something deep, serious. They're going to watch it on film, like, hey, come
Yeah,
on,
just
hey, you got to catch it,
you're not
man.
going
Look,
not going
and
to
the coach
berate
is
him.
probably going to spin it into positive. Like, look at all this green grass in front of you. Like, son, if
Yeah,
you catch the ball, you
that's
might
it,
score.
baby. That's
Yeah.
it.
So
You know,
it's not going to be a big deal.
yeah.
But yeah, you just got to keep your focus up.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Um,
a day like today, Des, is like I said, it's not much you can say that, you can pick and say, hey, this wasn't good. Everything was pretty much good. It's just like what we talk about all the time with these type of games. what you want to see, number one is health, and number two, you want to see as clean as football as possible. That's it. And any kind of small little mistakes, you could be a little bit, you can micro pick a little bit because this is the time where you can really work on it and get better and better and better. So yeah, I mean, I don't think you guys. I hope people understand when we bring those things up. It's just to say, hey, these are the small things we work on. But other than that, everything's peachy. Because do you guys want a show like this? Guys, Michigan played great. This is fun. Everything is awesome, and we're gonna just get. That's not, come on. Hey, it was a great day today. And also I will say this. I think for a lot of us who have been over this whole quarterback debate, I'm pretty sure we can move forward now. Now we'll find out. I'm sure Harbaugh's going to have his normal Monday press conference to talk about what he thinks and what's next. And I hope on Monday that Jimmy just comes full to come to that to the table and just says, hey, you know what, we know what we want to do. Antoine, I can't help you with that, man.
Antoine's joking.
I know he's joking, but it's like the people like, what you want me to say? Like, for God's sake, you think I'm like trashing Ronnie Bell? All I just said was that he had a couple mishaps. If a guy fumbles the ball, that is a mishap. One person was supposed to act like it didn't happen. No, he fumbled the ball.